There we go. There we go. No more pylons needed.
You've refuculated it.
That's what's happening before. So alright, we're gonna play some Eiyuden Chronicle. I played maybe like the first hour and a half. So it didn't do a whole lot. It actually takes a very long time.
To you cut out there to get going, you say?
To get going. So like the initial intro, just like reading text, I swear it was like 30 minutes in.
Well, I guess we're in for story time then.
It's not even like a story time. It's just like useless nonsense, and you're like, I just don't know what's happening.
We're gonna have some Stephen King style shit then.
Wait. Maybe I was just like in a weird mood.
Bebop. You're CJ.
CJ. And she has like climbing axes.
So she's like Laura Croft?
Well, except minus the pistols. It's climbing
Oh,
axes.
sure. Yeah, in the new games, I don't use the guns too much. I'm pretty, like, bow and arrow and stuff.
Oh, yep. I use the bow and arrow.
Unless I'm lost. Oh, dang.
So my attack speed jumps.
CJ.
See what I mean about the button mashing?
What's that?
At least the beginning, it was very button mashy.
Oh, was
And
it?
just
Okay.
Jump, and you get some more moves. Her current special move is just sort of like this dash. You can either advance or retreat.
Seems pretty entry level so far.
Yeah.
Gotta figure out how to make Zoom give me audio, because it is not. But it's not that important, I guess.
I think you weren't able to do that because it caused some weird echoes.
Well, maybe next stream we'll switch it back over to Discord. Maybe that's why we were doing it in the first place.
Oh,
I can kind of hear it though. What?
We could always do that.
Yeah. I can kind of hear it when you speak. It comes through with your message. This animation style is kind of funny though. It kind of reminds me of like Flash.
Oh, actually, yeah.
With like how you can tell like they're just like moving at the joints and all, like they're just like bobbing around on all their joint. However you describe it, but yeah, I mean it's like Flash but better, I guess. XKCD. Wait, no, it wasn't called XKCD. It was called yeah, that's a webcomic. The Zao Zaos.
Oh,
Remember those?
yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Those were cool. So Hogan is a lizard man,
He's a lizard man.
lizard cowboy. What was that little expression over that guard's head just now? Did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand it. Bird person. This is gonna be like Breath of Fire 4 again.
We just need circuitry.
Yeah, it's like probably the first thing she'll say once she sees it. She's like, oh great. Back to Animal Kingdom. The bird named Squash. Circuitry is getting set up to stream again as well.
Oh yeah, she's had some downtime. What happened?
She moved and she was just
that's
slow,
right.
slow at resetting up her setup, and she's got it set up now though so that she can play arcade games right off of the board. Rapacious. What does rapacious mean? Means you rap a lot? Motor mouth? But yeah, I was thinking I would get into back into the Doom stuff. And in fact, I don't think I ever really played any of the master level type packs or whatever. And there's like hundreds of levels available for that kind of stuff. Yeah.
And
We're off. Flourishing, yeah. See our big pile of rubble?
they just have daily.
Being in California, I'm surprised you even batted an eye to that.
Oh my god, I've slept through more earthquakes than that.
Yeah, I mean, I have too. Like, I would still, like, if I felt an earthquake, like, I haven't felt one in years and years because I haven't been to California in a long time, but I would still, like, not think much of it. I'd just be like, okay, just wait till it's over.
There's been a couple, like, larger ones that last, like, a second or two too long, and you're like,
oh, no. I mean,
okay,
yeah, I think I feel like I felt a couple of those too, but not in a long time. For the most part, it's like, okay, shake, shake, shake. It's not getting any worse. It's you know, just a couple seconds long. All right, back to sleep. But it does freak some people out, like, a lot. Like, it triggers. Like, well, I'm screwed up for the rest of the day now. Great.
Oh, I've never had that. Even in some
Yeah.
of the larger ones.
It happens to my mom. I guess she, like, when she was a kid, there was like a giant earthquake that like scared the shit out of her. So now whenever there's like the tiniest shake, she's like, I need a Xanax.
God. That's so bad. It's very PTSD.
Sure.
Arbitrarily raised taxes.
Did this come out this year?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We gave her facial expression to the word bubble because her actual face doesn't move. It's okay. Also has no features.
Alright, so now they're gonna kind of get into, like, you're basically trying to get your license.
Mhm.
Costs lots of monies. To use it.
So you gotta go, what, like deliver pies or something, kill some rats?
You get little stamps.
Oh my god.
There you go. Gotten all the stamps, you can be.
Yay! Stamp card. Nothing more exciting than filling out your stamp collection.
Much.
Hey kid, give me your stamps. Immediately start mugging people for their stamps. It's our worth as people here.
I guess all of them must have like a little stamp kit with them.
Yeah, I guess.
Or in their pocket, ready to stamp
Yeah,
some cards.
It's like their wallet. I love that word. See, everyone's got like normal JRPG names except for CJ here. What the hell? Hi, I'm CJ. I work at the vape shop down the road. I'll have yum yum. Okay. I don't need you foreigners wasting my air. Great how everyone stands like in a line. For you to just one by one walk through and say hello.
Yeah, you can really only go left and right.
Yeah, it's just very video gamey. This has been kind of formulaic looking so far, actually, because like I've seen a few games with this animation style and this like the central town hub like
Mm-hmm.
thing where you just like run in a line from one end to the other, and it's just all the villagers are there, and whatever you get your quests and whatevs. Oh no! Should play more of that Indomitable. What is the name of that movie or game? Indivisible. Uh, it's like this where it's an RPG, and it's like 2D and all that, but it's all hand drawn.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a really what? Go ahead.
I feel like that name is.
Oh, I showed it to you a little bit. I was telling you that I was gonna get it, and I got it, and it's like really easy so far. So I kind of lost interest, but um, it seems to have pretty good storytelling and voice acting, and definitely really good animation.
Oh,
Yeah, I could definitely see myself getting back into it when the time is right.
so yeah, it looks like I've.
Not even an hour. No stamps though.
Oh, seeing at the top, like.
0 of 50. Gotta love that. Numbers going up. mm. This the Indivisible is more turn-based RPG with the fights, but it does have a funky twist that I don't even know if I could describe it. I haven't played it in long enough to be able to describe it well, but even if I had played it, it's kind of a confusing one to explain, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I would have to show it to you, I guess, or you'd have to watch a video. But it's like, I think, like, people can go at the same time. Like, you could, like, you tell someone to go do something, they go run out there and do it. And while they're doing that, you can tell someone else to do something else. And, like, sometimes you can make it all, like, hit it once, that kind of a thing.
Oh, okay.
Um, and there's, like, high attacks and low attacks, and attacks that will pop the enemy up into the air, and then from there you can have another character like juggle them basically. Yeah, that's how I'm remembering it. um, so yeah, it's like a easy game so far, but it seems like the combat system could like make it really interesting.
Hmm. Yay.
Stamped. Stamped. Hey CJ, just go to the stamp store, buy yourself a stamp pad, stamp your own stamps. There's obviously a primitive folk, they're not going to understand forgery.
Forgery. Yay.
Have you played? I know you used to play Ragnarok. Have you played it anytime in the last decade or whatever? Because I know it changed and stuff, as far as I know.
Oh, maybe in the last decade.
Yeah, is it good?
But it was always like on private servers. So I'm not sure how they differ from whatever's been on production. But I know
Is it
Ragnarok 2 came out.
Oh, it did?
That was also like a decade ago.
I never played it, but it always looked really cool to me. But do you kind of have to play with other people, or is it a kind of a thing you can solo for a while?
You could solo.
Good. Chopping wood? Is that what it was?
He just needs.
Got a tree right outside his house, man. They look a little wobbly anyway. Might as well get rid of them. Next earthquake, you're gonna have them inside your house. Is this a sequel?
No, this is the first installment.
Oh. Oh, Rising.
I think the sequel comes out in 2020.
Bold of them to assume that they're just gonna start a series from the first game.
They're probably pretty well into the development.
No, I mean like before the second one started, like bold of them to assume that it would like. So like what I really mean is like they title it in a way that it's like, okay, we're definitely going to make another one because it's, you know, the Chronicles. Like it would be just as easy to call this, you know, just a one-word thing or whatever, just have no implication that it's going to be the first of many, and like have the exact same game and still, you know, like play it safe.
Big.
And then, but I mean, if they're gonna do it, so whatever. Bag of holding. In the Forbidden West, do you or when you play it, find yourself trading for resources, or do you just like gather them in the wild? Because like I'm constantly low on blast paste, and I've never really had to buy that kind of shit before.
What is it? What is that used for?
Blast paste is like the main ingredient for blast traps and exploding things.
I almost know.
Oh, really? Oh, but they also use it for the tripwire stuff. You don't use those either?
Tripwire also.
Oh wow.
A lot of them, like extra types of weaponry that they have.
Besides just bows.
Bows and is it it's not the trapcaster.
Oh yeah, they do have a trapcaster. I usually just set them on the ground. But
that I've used also very
less or infrequently.
Mm-hmm.
I find that I kind of have to because I mean the enemies are so strong for me right now that as soon as they notice me, like firing on them with other stuff, one hit comes from behind and I'm dead.
Yep.
Like just one of them just throws themselves at me and I'm just like great.
Yeah, so some of the boss fights are basically going to be impossible because they're like gargantuan bosses.
Right, I can tell, like, because I'm getting my ass rocked from normal enemies.
It'll just land on you and
Squish goes the Aloy.
mm-hmm. Not like you're just gonna.
But yeah, that's why I'm like hoping that there's gonna be like a really good weapon or like some excellent armor, just an ability that helps me because Jesus.
What I spent most trying to do is like the stealth stuff.
Stealth, yeah.
Basically, the only way I kill things, and this actually started being a problem later on as well, is the.
We're just only killing in the stealth, yeah.
That was basically the only way to kill it.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of my go-to as well. If I can't just kill them all from the bushes, I have to lay traps and shit.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying. Like, unless you have like all the time in the world, it'll take.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was the last one I beat was a level 7 thing, and I'm on like level 17, and it was just I had to wait for a convoy of a couple like the level 1 enemies, like the little like ferret things.
Oh yeah.
Escorting one shell walker. It was just one of them. and that thing would just like every time I attempted it for like a week straight, you know, like I had 3 or 4 level ups and it still didn't work, and eventually I tried it and it just kind of ended up getting stuck behind a rock.
Yep.
So I picked it off
boss fights like that.
slowly and cheaply. Just kept firing my little arrows at its one exposed bit, like 30 damage, 30 damage, 30 damage, 30 damage, 30 damage. You'll go down eventually.
There's some wood.
I gotta play more Final Fantasy though, because I've been distracted by Horizon.
Which Final Fantasy?
Remake.
Oh,
7.
Oh, that's right.
I'm still like pretty early in the game, I think. Well, maybe not early, but there's still plenty left. I'm just getting out of the Ghost train yard.
Okay.
I just did get out of it, I think.
Oh, the town has like a tent city. Where all the outsiders stay. They're trying to get their little licenses.
They're not welcome in the main place.
Well, that dude just gave me a spare house.
Just bring me more wood. It's good. This reminds me of a Roadhouse when like he goes and gets that apartment or whatever, and it's like the most insanely like cheap deal imaginable. Remember that?
Yes.
Where he's like talking before he gets to the you know, to rent the place. He's like talking about how much money he's gonna be making at the bar. Like, it's gonna be like $500 a night or something like that. And he gets to The old man, he's like, I'll take like 100 a week. or a month or something like that. And Dalton's like, got yourself a deal.
100 a month.
100 a month when he's making 5 a night. And it's like this giant loft. He's spending all his money on spare tires for his fucked up car. I'm surprised it took me so long to watch that movie. I hadn't seen it until like a couple years ago, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like definitely like 2020 at least. Or at the earliest, I mean.
All stamp talk all the time.
These are simple folk. Cool graphics with the tree swing in the foreground, though.
Mm-hmm.
DJ's bass.
Yay.
She's got 2 front doors. Or is just one of them hers? The duplex. Oh, if you haven't seen this movie, I bet you should ask Tom if he has, because I know he likes the same kind of stuff I do. Monkey Shines.
Mm-mm.
Have you never seen that? Have you heard of it?
No.
It's amazing. We watched it. Yeah, Monkey Shines. Me and the roommates watched it a couple of weeks ago. It was a movie I've always known about. Like, I've always known that it was like some crappy ass B movie about a monkey helping a paraplegic or a quadriplegic.
I also hate monkeys.
Well, good, because it's an evil monkey. And, like, why do you hate monkeys? Racist.
Planet of the Apes aspect to it. We need to get into it.
Fair enough. Well, the monkey's the villain in this movie, so you're right to hate it. But you like, I always thought it would be like, like a bad B movie, like bottom tier, but it's actually really good.
Interesting. Is it streaming
Like,
on anything?
I don't know, but I will check. I think we must have streamed it when we watched it because none of us own it. It's on Roku. Yeah, 1988. It's a John Romero movie.
Okay.
Or George Romero, I'm sorry. Oh, that's right. Tom Savini did the effects as well, but there's barely any effects. He's just what?
Very low.
Oh no, I don't even know if it's a low budget. I think there just wasn't a whole lot of need for the effects, like for practice. It's not a zombie movie.
How did they get the monkey to do stuff?
It's a
guy
very high. No, it's like one of those little monkeys. It's not a what the fuck is it? Let me look.
Or macaque.
I don't know if it's a macaque. Monkey Shines Monkey. just says it's a service monkey. No.
Service monkey. Why is it a service monkey? Nobody has those. They have service dogs.
Well, that's what the whole plot is about. Is this dude is freshly or quadriplegic, and there's like this experimental serum or whatever that his buddy is using on service animals, and one of them happens to be a monkey, I guess, if I'm remembering it correctly, and yeah, so it makes the monkey like super intelligent, and to the point where the monkeys like they become like mentally linked, where he can feel what the monkey is wanting, and like it like starts to overtake him a little bit at a certain points, I think. But he's like fighting it the whole time, and it's a good movie. I won't spoil how it ends, but I'm gonna try and find the type of monkey. It's like the one that Ross had in Friends, I think.
Okay.
What kind of monkey? Was that a macaque? Ah, capuchin monkey.
Oh, there you
Yeah, capuchin. But yeah, ask Tom if he's seen it, and if not, you should both watch it. I was very surprised. Have I ever showed you anything by the not the Nostalgia Critic, but the Cinema Snob? He's one of the YouTube reviewers that I watch.
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Oh. Okay.
Nostalgia Critic, I know you have.
His entire like character is based off of a story he has about seeing this movie like on a screening with George Romero was there and shit like that. He was like the story goes that he was there at the screening, and after the movie, this guy who was kind of wearing the same clothes that he does in his Cinema Snob videos. It's like just a sport coat and slick back hair and like big like douche glasses. He just looks like a cinema snob. He looks like a snobby person, you know, on purpose because of the character. But the guy in the screening, he says he stood up, he looked like that, and he asked this like super deep question about like does this movie like speak to man's like beast tendencies and like the primal like urges that we all have, and blah 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 blah, like some reading way too deep into like the movie, and and Romero was just like, glad you liked the movie. It's because at the end of the day, it is a good movie, but it's like it's still a silly ass B movie with about an evil monkey made by the zombie guy, you know. There's allegory in his zombie movies, but not really so much in this one. And yeah, the guy who plays the Cinema Snob thought it was so funny he based his whole character off of that guy. But
I kind of do want to check it out.
Yeah, for sure do. It's a battle kangaroo, or is that a kangaroo? Is it kangaroo or is it like a deer?
I think it's a kangaroo.
Okay. Better get to old Shiva's clock tower. Ah! Just barfing seeds all over at you. You have your eye on anything that's coming out?
Haven't really looked.
Hmm.
You?
Oh, I thought I saw that something was coming out, but I wasn't like super excited about it or anything, so can't remember. But we look on
Yeah,
Steam. Say what?
I still haven't finished the cat game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's not very long.
I imagine it's not like super riveting. It's more like I'm gonna be a cat for a little while.
Yeah, cat kind of.
Which is
The
still
plot
sounds
is
fine.
marginally interesting. You're like, oh.
What's gonna happen with this cat? Hmm. What's on my wish list? Oh yeah, I still want to play that Tunic game.
And
It's supposed to. Oh, oh. A menacing boss. He's a menace. Oh my god! This makes me want to play the first level of Kirby. Ugh. It's like you're fighting an Evil Dead tree. I love it. But yeah, do you know about Tunic?
Mm-mm.
It's like it looks a lot like a old school Zelda game. It's sort of top down. It's more like it's top down from an angle, and the camera kind of moves around and stuff. It's not like just one screen by one screen. But you're like a little fox dude, and you have a sword and a shield and a green tunic, and you look like Link. It's supposed to be like hardcore, like tough, very puzzle. Yeah.
I do like puzzle games.
Yeah, you would probably like it more than I do. um, yeah, very positive reviews on Steam, and it looks cool. I like the graphics, and it can play on Mac. Yay! You killed its worm tongue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is basically as far as I got last time.
Oh, okay.
Like from the bosses, it seems you sort of just figure out what their pattern is, and it's
Ah, the old Mega Man treatment.
because like he would do some variation of like the little tree roots coming out of the ground. Whack it maybe 2 times before he shoots them.
Wackadoo.
Dash.
I like boss fights like that for the most part. Like, they can still be challenging all the same, maybe even if they do follow a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the puzzle of figuring the pattern out and doing it right. Okay, so it says that it seems very Zelda-like on the surface, but it's got this Dark Souls-like element to it, which is scary.
Scary.
But then when you play it, it leans more towards the old school Zelda games. Okay, Heavily focuses on puzzle solving and world exploration, requiring you to look through all the nooks and crannies.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
I might like it.
you might like it. It is $30 right now.
Your stuff.
I warned all of them!
Crazy old man.
We gotta tell them! We gotta stop it! Do you know if you're gonna get party members?
I don't know how. It seems like it because I think I saw some stuff with like screenshots with them.
Maybe they like auto do whatever.
Maybe
I don't know. Oh, maybe, yeah. But yeah, I think this game Tunic would look extra good on the Mac because it's all like really vibrant and stuff.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm gonna see if this game does HDR. Because if it does, I'm gonna have to get it. Oh. Nope.
Doesn't.
No HDR. I think this game is available on Switch. I'll check. Coming to PS4 and PS5 this year. It's on Steam and Xbox.
Nice.
Maybe they'll give it a HDR treatment with. Oh, does the PS5 do HDR? Do you know?
I think so.
Oh. Damn it! I gotta get a better monitor for the PS5. I've got this sweet ass HDR Retina display on my Mac, but I can't plug my PS5 into it. Yay! Got a fairly good 2K gaming monitor, but I mean, when you put it next to the laptop monitor, it looks like garbage. The blacks are like laughable. Elaborate. She's like bragging. Next month I should be probably playing a lot more Switch because I'll be on the road
for most of the month.
For, well, not the whole month, but because I have a lot of work in Arizona to do, but it's going to take me up north and a little bit into the bottom west corner of uh, uh, Colorado, and then like down into Albuquerque and El Paso,
Hmm.
all in a month. But so yeah, like for like the first week or so, I'll be in Arizona, but after that, I'll be staying in hotels and stuff where my mom's.
Nice. Were you still looking at getting a different car?
Actually, I ended up with getting one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. It was against your your advice. So I was like, oh, I don't really like that, but it did turn out to be a good deal. I got a Nissan.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost brand new. It was like 8,000 miles on it when I got it.
Oh.
And it's got like 100,000 mile warranty on the CBS or CVT. So
that's
and
good, because that's the thing that breaks like immediately all the time.
they were saying that it doesn't usually break until around the 100,000. And so yeah, I mean, even if it does a lot sooner, it's covered and it's guaranteed and blah blah blah. And I have free towing or whatever, or the towing service. It might cost me a little bit, but worst comes to worst, it's like 1 or 2 days of me being behind schedule for otherwise a good deal on a car.
And it's a Nissan what?
Kicks.
Oh,
Yeah. That thing.
that thing.
I like it because it kind of looks like a spaceship. But also it's a hatchback, so I was keeping that in mind too, because I wanted something with a little bit more room, and I think I could fit one of Zyla's circuitries low pros in there because I want to buy one.
Okay. How does it compare to like the Rogue you have? Is it smaller? It's smaller.
It's a little bit smaller, yeah. A little bit smaller, front wheel instead of all wheel drive, and probably a little better gas mileage, but less power. For it's not winning no contests there. But it's got a whole bunch of like fancy ass features though for like the cruise control and shit. Like it auto brakes now.
Oh, like distance keeping?
Yeah, you can set like 3 levels of distance in front of the cars that you want, and also like if you're going down a hill and you have your cruise control set, it'll keep you from speeding up too much,
Yep.
or at all. It'll just apply the brakes.
Actually, not too bad for the amount.
No, I mean there's definitely situations where it kind of like, oh, that's a waste of gas there, or I didn't need to brake. But if you can anticipate it, it seems like it would keep your gas mileage high, and it's like a different way of driving, so it makes it even more like driving a spaceship. Because you're just like monitoring things and be like, okay, I gotta react to that, react to this, by pushing buttons instead of like steering so much.
What year is it?
It's this year.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. They only used it as.
Aren't as shitty.
Yeah, and I asked them about that too. They said that they are using a model of the CVT that is more reliable, and so far there haven't been too many not enough to, I guess, hit the internet about like too many reports of it. So far there's been nothing wrong with the 2022 version of it. What else? It's got keyless start.
Yeah.
That's been around for a while. It's tinted, which is really good.
That's good.
Yes.
Well, hopefully the tint's actually good.
It is good. It's fairly dark, and it's very noticeable already. Like just sitting like in the parking lot, I'll get in at like the hottest time of the day when it's been sitting there, and that's like literally like 10 degrees, 15 degrees cooler,
Mm-hmm.
just because of the tinting. It's got climate control, which is also really good because I like to just like let it stay at one temperature instead of like, all right, you want to turn it on for 5 minutes and then turn it back off because my hands are freezing. Yeah.
Sounds nice.
Mm-hmm.
What year was your? What did you?
The Sonic?
Yeah, Sonic.
It was like a 18 or a 17.
That didn't have it.
No, it didn't. It just had like on or off.
Well, that's okay. The
Yeah.
Sonics had shitty
Mm-hmm.
Tend to run low on oil on them.
Thankfully, mine didn't do that, but I imagine that it eventually it would have. But yeah, it was mostly a lateral move with the money. Like the loan went up a little bit, but the interest rate went down, and the monthly payment stayed just about the same. So, and I lost like 60,000 miles off of my total mileage of the car.
Yep.
So I think it was a good move.
Not bad.
Yeah, I got it like last week. I was laughing to myself too because I keep saying it's like driving a spaceship, and I took my belt off and the thing started beeping at me.
Yeah.
I spoke aloud. I'm not wearing my biomeds, Houston. I started laughing. Just lost level. I think I'm gonna print out a little sticker with the master alarm on it and place it on the hazard light button.
Yeah, other than the CVT transmissions.
Mm. There was one thing that I read that scared me, but I mean, it was just like, it was a fluke because it was just like one car. But like a couple years back, a Kicks just turned off, like while driving. Which that's a little bit scary, but if it's just like one, okay, I guess that'll happen.
Yeah, who knows?
Mm-hmm. But it is nice to drive. Oh yeah, and it's got this lane departure or lane like. If you start to drift out of your lane, the steering wheel will rumble like a fucking video game.
Yep.
And it's got like the little display on the center console, or not the center console, but the dashboard, of like how close something is to you. It looks like fucking shields. Like, and whenever I go off of the through the lane or something gets close, it flashes. It's like totally like a video game or driving a spaceship. I like it. Although once again, I thought it was weird with my last car, but it's even weirder now because this one's like fancier and more advanced. There's still no freaking temperature gauge.
For the engine temp?
Yeah. Like I'm sure it would warn me if it was overheating. It would probably start throwing the master alarm, but right. But I can't monitor it in any way otherwise.
That is pretty weird.
I don't like it.
Also, you
It's It's got a nice backup camera too, bigger than my last one. More information on the thing. Bigger center console. More functional, quicker like program or whatever it is. Oh yeah, we'll send you some pictures of it actually. But yeah, I was like, damn it, I hope Ben isn't mad at me because I didn't want to like not follow your advice, but it was also a good deal. Yeah, it was mostly about the CBT concern, and it is a valid concern, but I think they know that it's a problem enough for them to be like, okay, we'll fix it if it's a thing.
Yeah, that, and I think Nissan's also kind of in shambles.
Oh, is it? How so?
Well, they had that whole issue with their former CEO.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, he got like smuggled out of Japan.
Wow. Fraud in of what? Like money laundering or something? Or I guess he wouldn't need them. Whatever, what?
Like, company funds for stuff he shouldn't have been. But then apparently, like, the company is also like,
super what?
Against him.
Oh. But they smuggled them out of Japan?
No, some, like, former Navy SEALs, or like a Navy SEAL and his son, like, smuggled them. This was like a year.
He like paid them to do it or something? He like paid them to do it or something?
Oh, he must have.
That's crazy.
Science
Did they catch him, or is he safely out of Japan?
Safely out.
Oh shit! And is he in America?
No.
Maybe like Mexico or something. Cancun.
No. God, where is he?
Switzerland.
No. I can't remember.
He went to North Korea.
No, definitely not. Hit me, boy! Help me!
That's crazy. I'll have to look up the deets on that because that's insane.
Yeah, it's like. Yeah, to escape, he was on house arrest, and apparently when you're on house arrest, you can still throw parties. So
for sure, why not?
He was throwing some party, and that was the cover.
What do you like? Switch clothes with somebody?
No, they put him in like a giant shipping container for like speakers. So I don't know what the container looks like, but I mean I'm picturing like one of those large band crates.
Yep. Yeah, me too.
And they just stuffed him in that thing. And
oh my god.
Like, yep, this has to go.
I wonder how long of a time he had to stay in that shit.
I think.
You think what?
I think like several hours.
Oh, hours? No, I was expecting like I shat myself for 2 days straight.
No, because like I mean I think once they got him on the plane, presumably they could get him out.
That's no.
Because it was just some private plane. So as soon as they lift off, maybe get out of like Japan's airspace.
That's no riding the river in the barrels and trying to get out of the elves.
Yeah.
Hobbit problems.
Yeah.
That's way too comfortable for a fraudster. I wonder how much of a fraud he was. Like, I mean, how big of a indulgence he was taking from the company.
I really didn't look up what he did, but like, supposedly.
It's enough that he needed to flee the country, I guess. I wonder if Nissan was going to have him killed.
I think one way or another they were going to try to get rid of him.
Oh,
so,
wow.
I don't think, not by like death, but they definitely did.
Well, of course they're not going to say that. All right, you're learning about rear attacks here. Dash. Aha. Watch for the flash. So he was the CEO or something?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Erupted from the top. I'm just gonna put this rock in my pocket.
Pocket rocket.
I think it's so weird that you can hold like freaking 90 freaking rocks in Horizon Forbidden West. Like you do not need that many. Like, good lord, the 10 is enough. Like, what fight or ambush event are you gonna be in where you need to like throw around 100 rocks to sneak your way around?
Just attack things with rocks. That's all you have.
I mean, I only really ever use like 2 or 3 at a time, and then I just go pick them back up again.
I need my rocks.
I mean, they're there. I usually end up going to the place where I threw the rock because that's where I wanted to distract the enemy to, so it's right there. Might as well pick it up. I wind up getting more on the weight of whatever. Hot meal and a point. Speaking of, I need to get some more Guinness. I'm very glad that my theory was correct about that.
Guinness theory?
Yes. Where like I didn't really like it all at first, but I thought that like I don't like this now, but I feel like if I give it some time I will. Like kind of like how coffee was for me. And it's now I like it. I waited, I tried it, I like it. Oh. Hell yeah. Get your booze on. Oh, we should play at some point is the second Star Ocean game.
I mean,
that game is...
we can't play 2 or 3 games at the same time.
No, fair enough. If you want to, I wouldn't be against that.
You also play Lunar.
Oh my god. Hell yes, we should do that. That's one game I have still not seen all of yet. I've started it a few times, and then I always end up getting like distracted or something by it, or or something else. It's distracted by something else. But like, I like it. It's a good game. It's just so long. I mean, Star Ocean's super long too, though. You don't find it jarring playing like multiple RPGs at the same time?
No, because like, I mean, let's be honest. I usually don't remember what was the last thing we did.
Yeah, fair enough. It's solid logic.
Make much difference there.
I mean, because I have that problem with switching from like Horizon to not Superman, but Spider-Man. Because like the controls are different for like running around and traversing the town or the terrain, and so it like messes me up. I'll like try to scan something in the way that that Aloy does with Spider-Man, and I'll try to like web swing with Aloy. Like no, just not working. But yeah, it's the same when I try to like play multiple RPGs at the same time. I'll be like, "Where's my spells that I'm trying to, use from the other game or whatever?"
Oh no!
Shit all mushes together for me.
I do know. Alrighty, we can pick this up next time as well.
Okay.
So I don't know. What do you think?
It seems fun.
Yeah,
I like it.
like so far,
we'll try.
Not too much craziness. Definitely very side scroller and button masher.
That's not a problem.
No?
I do want to fix it up so I can hear it next time though, because it does sound pretty cool, but can't really get it. But little snippets. But yeah, let's keep chugging along.
All right.
And yeah, let's I get back up sooner than next week, or I mean, because I have all of the rest of the month off. Woo!
Excellent. We'll do that.
Indeed. All right. Cool. Peace.
Peace.